Word. Chosen ones. How's it going? So I'm just doing like a quick video, right quick. Basically, when you get this video, you could be feeling like hopefully it's a relief to hear this message because maybe you've been feeling like you've been going through a lot of spiritual warfare. And I just wanted to bring up the point and a couple of verses that basically it's always going to, and I've said it before in past videos, inherently engineer you. So it's an attack basically because the devil, for less or better words, is an attention whore and just needs to be noticed that he has this darker entity abilities and can take little snippets here and there, whatever it is that of your energy, of your joy, of your recent successes, etc. Um, and so, for example, like you might just be feeling like a lot of resistance, pushback, kind of just like it's sometimes seemingly like you're trying to get something done and then like it's just slow as molasses going uphill in the winter type of vibes, and like you're putting in 100%. So these could just be signs of like kind of spiritual attacks and like that heaviness. It can even like affect our mind, etc. Like it's an arduous and difficult feeling sometimes. That it's like even just a feeling of dread, and like these are all can be forms of people sending negative energy your way, evil, witchcraft, black magic type of energy your way. And so there are weapons that may form against us, Isaiah 54:7. But they will not prosper. So no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Chosen one, I love you so much. Stay positive. I know, things can really just be a pain in the arse sometimes. And you're validated. I'm validating your feelings right now as well. Like whatever your day be like, and that's the word. That's the positive, uplifting message. Like, I guess personal like experience is just like yesterday I got kicked out twice before I was able to like find a spot because I was on private property, not public property, for busking and playing for tips with my ukulele and singing. And I found a third spot, and then once I found that third spot, I was starting to make money, and I was playing my music and sharing my music, and then the mic died. And so then I went and traveled just like a little bit further, a couple blocks down, and then I started playing, and then some guy came out and said, this is like private property. Again, so then I just like moved to like the curb, and I was like practically playing in the street, but I started making some good money after that, and decent amount of encouragement and smiles, etc., from people walking by, and I ended up having a really great day. And then the rain, and then I got rained out. So it was like, is you ever just feel like you're like going up, 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 and then it's like, and then you go like up two, and then it goes back down one. And then like for example today I got paid. It was payday, and I went and got $80 out of and then it only gave me 60. So the ATM robbed me, and then it turned into this whole thing where I was like trying to like argue with the owner. Well, negotiate. I think I came in with a hard ball. Gotta play hard ball. When it comes to your money, you can't. There's no joke. It was money that was owed to me. It was payday. I worked my ass off for that. So I was a real nuisance in that bodega. And my grandma always said, squeal like a pig if you need to at times. Like if when you know that you're like standing up for the right reasons, like, and trying to make a good case for yourself. And so I was like, okay, is this your property? Like, it's on your property, right? And then he was like, yes. And then ended up like called my roommate, and my roommate said they're not giving it to you, and did you get a receipt? And then I didn't get a receipt, and then it was like this whole like thing where it's like just distractions of trying to get your energy out of pocket, and it's all engineered to distract you from the achievement, because whatever you're doing and it's consistent in life, you're going to get like peckered at like a woodpecker by the enemy, but in different ways and by different people in different forms. And so that's, for example, I ended up calling and trying to make a report with the police, and then like $20 is a big deal, and it was my money and I worked for it and I waited for like 2 weeks to get paid, and I pulled out 80 and it only gave me 60. And so it's just like things like that, like where you know you're in the right and you have a case to speak up and say, and then there's just resistance and pushback. So I technically did get robbed by a robot today, but on the upside of this is like, now I'm inspired to know that, like, the rest of the day is gonna be badass because I'm not gonna let this get to me or whatever. And like, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And like, the good thing out of it too is that it inspired a word. Because I was just like sitting here and then meditating, and I was like, that would be a good word, because no weapon formed against us shall prosper. It did do some damage. It was like 20 out of 80, and I was like, okay, all right, fine. I'm gonna let it go. It's just $20, but that is some damage, but it's not gonna prosper. It wasn't the whole $80. So I thought that'd be a good example to share with you, like real life frustration scenario down at the bodega. I'm probably never gonna go back to that bodega again, just because I don't trust it, but you know, it's like these things won't prosper. The enemy will get little jabs at you, and sharp elbows in the rib cage here or there, but we ultimately conquer because God is Alpha, Omega, Almighty.